Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. We continue to watch those areas across the Gulf of Mexico and down into the Caribbean. Those are the areas that this time of the year you expect to see, or those are the favored areas for tropical development. But as you look at the wind shear in these areas combined with the satellite, not a whole lot of cloud cover, and there's some very strong wind shear pretty much across the entire Gulf of Mexico and then down through the Western Caribbean into the Central Caribbean. So for the time being, the conditions are just much too hostile to have anything developing in this area. Now, I know some people, they're looking at some of these long-range computer models and they're seeing things developing across the Western Caribbean. Very typical this time of the year. Some of the models just kind of spin up just about anything out there. Way too early to expect anything like that or really trust any kind of model guidance that is suggesting something like that. It's a very common thing that we see in the models. So don't believe those things that you see on the internet posting about tropical development this early in the season, something spinning up. When you see one computer model doing that, it just doesn't give you that confidence that something like that is going to happen. So way too early to jump on any single model that is suggesting anything like that. Now, as we look further out into the Atlantic, what you're seeing is just a number of tropical waves, very limited moisture with these waves, so you're not seeing a whole lot of activity. And they are basically just kind of riding right along that intertropical convergence zone. And this time of the year, you're really not looking this far out to the east to see development. Water temperatures are typically still a little on the cool side to really help to produce those storms. So the Fox model just continues to show that big ridge of high pressure locked in. That's that Bermuda high. And we continue with that east and southeasterly flow across the Caribbean up into the Gulf of Mexico. But notice that ridge, it's sitting to our south. That's why over Florida, we are stuck in that west and southwesterly wind pattern. But then remember, we have the very strong wind shear in these areas as well. So we're just not seeing the right conditions to help to develop any of these systems. Again, same idea. When you look at the European model, very good model here, and what you're looking at is the big ridge of high pressure and just nothing developing. So it looks like at least for the next 5 to 7 days, the tropics stay quiet. And we'll keep you updated right here on myfoxhurricane.com.